What if I told you that the life you're living right now isn't being controlled by your dreams, but by your habits? Not your goals. Not your wishes. Not the promises you make every January. Your habits. Because the truth is, you don't become what you want. You become what you repeatedly do. Think about it. Every single day you wake up and make hundreds of tiny decisions. Whether to hit the snooze button or get out of bed. Whether to read one page or scroll for 1 hour. Whether to take one step toward your future or stay comfortable where you are. And here's the scary part. Those small choices seem insignificant in the moment. But over weeks, months, and years they quietly build the person you become. One small habit can build an empire. One bad habit can slowly destroy a life. So if you've been wondering why you're not where you want to be, maybe the answer isn't that you're not talented enough. Maybe it's because your habits have been voting against the future you want. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You don't wake up the next morning expecting a giant tree. You water it. You protect it. You trust the process. Day after day, nothing seems to happen. But beneath the surface, roots are growing. Habits work the same way. You won't become fit after one workout. You won't become wealthy after saving money once. You won't become successful after reading one book. And you won't become confident after one brave decision. But if you repeat those actions every day, something incredible happens. The roots get stronger. Your identity starts to change. And that's the key most people miss. Successful people don't just have better results. They have better habits. The athlete isn't defined by the medal around their neck. They're defined by the thousands of mornings they trained when nobody was watching. The writer isn't defined by the best-selling book. They're defined by the daily discipline of sitting down to write, even when inspiration never came. The entrepreneur isn't defined by the successful business. They're defined by the countless moments they refuse to quit. Because behind every extraordinary life is a collection of ordinary habits repeated consistently. But let's be honest, bad habits are easy. They're comfortable. They're addictive. Scrolling through social media feels easier than working on your dream. Watching everyone else build their future feels easier than building your own. Making excuses feels easier than making progress. And little by little, without even realizing it, you start trading your future for temporary comfort. The tragedy isn't that bad habits ruin your day. The tragedy is that they slowly steal your potential. Every hour wasted. Every promise you break to yourself. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow." You're not just losing time. You're teaching yourself that your own goals don't matter. And every time you break a promise to yourself, your confidence takes a hit. Because confidence isn't built by talking. It's built by keeping the commitments you make to yourself. Think about the people you admire. Do you think they woke up one day and magically became disciplined? No. They struggled. They failed. They got distracted. They doubted themselves. But they made one powerful decision. They stopped waiting to feel motivated and started relying on habits instead. Because motivation comes and goes. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll feel tired, discouraged, and overwhelmed. If your life depends on motivation, you'll quit the moment it disappears. But habits don't ask how you feel. Habits show up anyway. That's why discipline beats motivation every single time. And here's another truth that might change your life. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. You can dream about becoming healthy, successful, educated, wealthy, or influential. But if your daily routine doesn't support those dreams, they remain dreams. A person who reads 10 pages a day will finish dozens of books in a year. A person who saves a little money every week builds financial freedom over time. A person who spends just 30 minutes a day learning a skill can completely change their future. Small habits. Massive results. Never underestimate the power of one small positive action repeated consistently. But maybe you're listening to this and thinking, I've already failed too many times. Maybe you've started and stopped. Maybe you've made promises to yourself and broken them. Maybe you've watched other people move ahead while you feel stuck. If that's you, hear this. Your past habits may have shaped where you are today, but they do not have to decide where you go tomorrow. You are one decision away from changing the direction of your life. Not one giant leap. Not one overnight transformation. One decision. To wake up 10 minutes earlier. To read instead of scroll. To exercise instead of making excuses. To choose growth over comfort. To choose your future over your feelings. Because every action you take is like casting a vote for the person you want to become. Want to become stronger? Cast a vote by working out today. Want to become wiser? Cast a vote by learning something new today. Want to become successful? Cast a vote by doing the hard thing you've been avoiding. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep voting for the future version of yourself. Remember this. A single habit won't change your life overnight. But a single habit practiced every day can change your entire story. One day you'll look back and realize that the biggest turning point in your life wasn't a lucky break or a miracle opportunity. It was the moment you decided to stop letting your habits happen by accident and started building them with intention. Because your habits are not just routines. They are the architects of your future. They shape your character. They build your confidence. They create your success. And whether you realize it or not, every day your habits are answering one question. Who are you becoming? Years from now, you'll either be grateful that you stayed consistent, or you'll wish you had started today. They're not asking you to have all the answers. They're asking you to take one small step, then another, because mountains are climbed one step at a time. Books are written one page at a time. Dreams are built one habit at a time. If this massage makes sense to you, comment "My habits will not define me" and subscribe for more motivations.